This video is going to be TNA Slammiversary pay-per-view results. I know it's been it's already there's already videos out there, and the pay-per-view already happened a few days ago, but I'm gonna talk about it right now. The pay-per-view matches. You had match 1, the X Division title match, and it was contested under an Ultimate X match. You had Sabin versus Kenny King versus Suicide. It was all around high impact match that you expect from the X Division, and the winner of the match was Sabin. I expected Sabin to win the title because they did this big promo thing with Sabin doing the whole "All Hail Sabin" and stuff like that. And it wasn't as gruesome as you guys may think who have seen the pay-per-view. Because he ended up with a scar, which he bled. Sabin bled and stuff, but I think it was for him hitting his head on the title or the rope or something. It wasn't like during the match. And Sabin did win the match, so we had a new X Division champ. And it would be kind of cool to see what they do with the whole title picture thing, because the whole triple threat X Division matches and stuff like that is that if you got pinned, you are eliminated, but in the Ultimate X match, you don't get pinned. It's like a ladder match. You don't get pinned. Okay, and then match number 2 during the Slammiversary pay-per-view, Aces and Eights versus Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy, and Magnus. The winners of the match was Samoa Joe, Hardy, and Magnus. It was an okay match and stuff like that. Just like always, Jeff Hardy got a big pop, and Aces and Eights got booed and stuff, being the whole heel thing. Match number 3, it was Bradley versus Sam Shaw, and it was a qualifying match to the up and coming series called the Bound for Glory series, where they will determine a world contender at Bound for Glory for the world title. It's like TNA's version of the Royal Rumble and stuff. And these two guys are new guys. They're newbies from OVW and stuff. They did the whole gut check challenge thing, and Bradley won. He is like the heel of the thing, not a big impact heel like CM Punk or Aces and Eights, Bully Ray, and stuff like that. But he's starting out to be a heel. Match 4 was Parks versus Devon. This was the original match, but so I see it as a match, and Devon won that match. But it wasn't really a match because they didn't do a count out or anything. And then Abyss came out, and then another match 5 was Abyss versus Devon, with the winner being Abyss and stuff, but becoming the new TV champion. It's kind of interesting to see if they do the whole defending the title every week and stuff like that and stuff, because that's what the TV title is all about. This whole Park Abyss thing to me, it reminds me of the Superman Clark Kent Superman thing, because you don't see them all at once and stuff, so it's kind of cool as a comic book fan. Match 6, a 4-way elimination tag match for the tag titles. You had Dirty Heels versus Hernandez and Chavo versus Bad Influence versus Gunner and Storm and stuff. The winner of the match, new tag champs, a new tag team in TNA, Gunner and Storm. Gunner and Storm won it. It's pretty interesting and stuff like that, because I think it was a whole hyping Storm, because Storm is at the whole feud that he had before it came to an end. They had to do some way, and I think it's pretty cool that Gunner and Storm are tag team partners and stuff. And what I think would be cool seeing down the road is the Dirty Heels going after Gunner and Storm for the titles, because it's going to be another installment of Storm versus Rude feud and stuff with their own tag partners. And if you guys don't know, Storm and Rude were together as a tag team, one of the best tag teams in pro wrestling, of Beer Money and stuff like that, and then they separated for the world title. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see if they do this feud or not. Match 7, Gail Kim versus Taryn Terrell. It was a last knockout standing. It was a gruesome hardcore match, something you guys don't see in WWE because WWE doesn't care about wrestling. All they have are models instead of actual athletes. And Seth, the winner of the match, Taryn Terrell, which had a cool finish, but I'll get to that later. Match 8, Styles versus Angle. Angle won the match. Styles is playing the whole WCW Crow Sting in this Aces and Eights storyline, and Styles and some people believe Styles lost to Angle because in the Bound for Glory series, it's going to end up being Styles versus Angle, and Styles is going to beat Angle, so tit for tat. And then the match number 9 was Bully Ray versus Sting in a like a no hold bars match and stuff. And it had a dirty end to it with the whole Aces and Eights thing, something you guys see with the Shield in WWE. It always ends with a dirty finish and stuff. Bully Ray retained the title and stuff, and the whole stipulation with it was if Sting lost, he won't be world champion ever again. So they're taking Sting out of the title picture for good, the main event scene. For right now, who knows, they might end up, after Bully Ray loses it, put him back and stuff, which is kind of good for Impact Wrestling because Sting's an icon and he should be putting over young talent and stuff like that, putting Magnus versus Sting or Aces and Eights members against Sting, like Mike Knox or Mike Knox Anderson or Gallows and stuff, or as he called TNA, Doc and stuff. At the Slammiversary pay-per-view, we saw we got the second Hall of Fame member that's going to be joining the Hall of Fame in TNA. It's none other than the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle was shot. What I think is pretty cool about the whole announcing the Hall of Fame thing is that they don't tell the wrestlers who's going to be until they do the segment at the pay-per-view, because you actually get the real results. You get the real emotion from the chosen member of the hall that gets chosen to be in the Hall of Fame. You get the real emotion because they're surprised and stuff, something that you don't see in WWE, because any results or anything like that, like the Diva Surge and stuff, is already pre-planned and people know who are in the storyline or whatever knows about the results and stuff beforehand, and it kind of looks fake. So kudos to TNA on that and stuff. So it's the end of the Slammiversary pay-per-view results show. So it's time for the best match of the night. The best night, in my opinion, the best match of the night was match 7, Gail Kim versus Taryn Terrell. And what is funny is that it was the only female match on the pay-per-view. You had like 8 male pay-per-view, 8 male matches, 1 female match, and the 1 female match blew the other matches away. It was an awesome match to see. You saw actual female wrestlers going out there, duking out, doing their best. People knew. I knew Gail Kim. You guys know Gail Kim. She is one of the best wrestlers right now and stuff. She is the founding mother of the Knockouts division in TNA. She is the first ever Knockouts champion. She had a historic feud with Awesome Kong and stuff like that. And so people knows that she could do that match. The last Knockout Standing is a female last man standing match. That's like a cool match that you don't see the WWE divas do because they're models, not athletes and stuff. And then people were worried about Taryn Terrell because she's not really that good at the moment. She's not really that good as a wrestler because she just started wrestling in OVW when she came to TNA and stuff like that, because WWE didn't really train her when she was over there and stuff. But Taryn Terrell impressed me, impressed a lot of TNA fans at the pay-per-view. She went tit for tat with Gail Kim. She was actually smiling during the match and stuff like that, probably teasing and taunting Gail Kim, telling her to bring her best and stuff like that, which is kind of cool to see. cool to see and stuff. And Taryn Terrell got the win, and it was a cool finish, which got a great, awesome crowd reaction and stuff. It kind of looked like a bulldog off the ramp, off the TNA ramp onto the floor, or it could have been an RKO cutter or something. But I believe it was a bulldog off the ramp and stuff. Cool finish to the match. It's kind of like a tit for tat for TNA's for WWE's Ryback versus John Cena at Extreme Rules and stuff like that. But it was an awesome match. It got a great crowd reaction from the fans and stuff like that. They did a chant that you don't see anywhere in anywhere in WWE. Definitely, you don't see people chanting at the Divas matches in WWE, and that was "This is awesome, holy shit." Those were the chants that they did during the match and stuff. You don't see that in the WWE Divas matches. You don't see that in WWE matches. Period. Because people are kind of getting used to the WWE because WWE is kind of predictable and stuff like that. I find it predictable and stuff like that, and a lot of people do, so you don't really get that great crowd reaction from them. But TNA, you get the TNA fans are great. TNA fans gave a great crowd reaction. So the match of the night goes to Gail Kim versus Taryn Terrell in the last knockout standing, with the winner being Taryn Terrell, who impressed the hell out of everybody of how good she became. And to me, personally, I think Taryn Terrell should get a title shot and a title reign as champion. And to me, she kind of reminds me of Kelly Kelly of WWE, but she's far better than Kelly Kelly because Taryn Terrell actually goes out there and wrestles. She's not like Kelly Kelly, who shakes her ass in the opponent's faces, spreading her STDs and stuff like that. So the match of the night was Gail Kim versus Taryn Terrell. See you guys next time, and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handler is @ImpactReport1. The link's down below. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment on this videos and tell me what you guys think about the pay-per-view and my choice on pay-per-view match of the night. See you guys next time on the videos.